Okay, so here at Rea'nubia, this is how my process works. When we have a client that wants something tailor-made, because we offer things that are always available, pieces that are always available per season. But if you want something tailor-made, like a matricular dress, graduation dress, wedding dress, or a suit, or anything like that, then that requires a lot of attention. So then I would have, the first step is to meet with the client. I meet the client, we have a conversation, because I have to get to understand your style, the kind of things that you like, your body. I need to see your body. I need to understand what kind of clothes you usually wear, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, because at the end, this is your piece and you're probably going to have it for years if you treat it well. So anyway, we have the consultation, we meet, I get to know you, I get vibes, the kind of person that you are, and I start sketching. Usually it's immediately, or sometimes when you come back again, I would have the sketches. So I would have top 3 sketches that I think these are perfect for Ndira or Cleo or whoever, and then I'll create those pieces, and then I will show you those designs, and then you can add your views. I will even have fabric swatches, because you have to have a vision of this garment as I already do in my head. So we'll have a conversation. If you want to tweak anything, if you feel like, I don't think black will work on me, maybe this red will, because I'll have alternatives, I'll have choices for you to choose from, right? Because the kabela, it's your piece and you have to love it. And then from there we move from the sketch, and then I move to pattern making. Ooh, this is where the real work begins. Now with pattern making, especially with things like suits and wedding dresses, it requires a lot of attention. So funny enough, when I did fashion, I thought I was running away from maths. Oh, but like I'm going at mathematics. I didn't even know it. But anyway, so this is when we start working with your specific body, and we are all unique and beautiful. So then I took your measurements already, and now I transfer that which I have in my mind, the sketch that I've shown you, and now it has to be your size. It has to fit your specific body. So then I take my time doing the design, and then after that I create what we call a mock-up. A mock-up is the piece itself, right? But it is not made out of the final fabric, like the nice expensive fabric. We'll make it with something cheaper. We call it mock-up material, like a cotton or whatnot, and then you will come in for your fitting. Usually you could come in for like 2 to 5 fittings, depending on the piece itself and what it is for. Because for instance, with wedding dresses, we do a lot of fittings, because the brides, they will lose weight, gain weight, because there's so much stress going on. So we'll have fittings continuously. Anyway, so you come for a fitting with your mock-up, and then you see, okay, it's a little bit loose on the bust, or it's a little bit too tight on the hips, or it's a little bit too close on to the crotch for the guy, or it's a little bit too high or whatever, or too wide. You want your pants a little bit narrow as a guy, because that's what's in fashion, right? So we do that, we do the tweakings, and then I do the tweakings, and we move that to the seamstress who will then sew in the things, the changes that we have made, and then you'll fit it in again, right? And then when you try it, usually it's on point, because I'm good at what I do. We will then cut the final product. Now with this, we are very careful. We have done a lot of fittings. We are confident that there are no mistakes made, because if there are mistakes, that means we're losing money, because usually these fabrics are extremely expensive. So we cut the real thing, and then we start sewing. Before we put in a lot of deco and sequences and zips and whatnot, you come in for another fitting, and then you say, perfect. And then we do everything, and then we finalize it, and we close off the garment. This is the process we take with pieces such as wedding dresses. Like I said, because we call it issue weight, you lose, you gain, and all those other things. With men, they don't really gain or lose weight during that process. I think weddings only stress the brides. I don't know. But anyway, so that's how it is. That's our process.